It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts throwing right away. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now Brown, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. His 1st throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Job buying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. He's got room at the 30. A little juke. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
2nd down and a yard. First carry for Najee Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but a toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Wilson. Out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
We'll get this out. Barkley complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. So 2 quarters down, 2 main. Settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they throw it a little back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Barkley inside handoff, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
To throw is Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be...
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here's Wilson to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Second down, 8 yards to go. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now Wilson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Wilson. Rolling to his left. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Steelers pick up their 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.